Well, my father is a jazz artist, and my grandfather is a blues artist. Yeah, and my father, he's still around. He still plays. You know, he was born out of L.A., Los Angeles, and had me, you know, at a young age, but instilled in me, you know, the life of the music world. And my grandfather, he didn't know him till later in his life, but yet he found out later that he was a blues artist involved in blues music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and his name is Thomas McCoy, but he is deceased at this moment. But a great human being and a great harmonica player, which I was told. But yes, it's genetic. It's in the bloodline.
All right. Okay, well, tell us a little bit about you. We understand you got the deep roots in the music field. How did you get started up in it? And tell us about a little bit about your journey.
Well, I started doing music at the age of 12. I fell in love with hip hop, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell in love with hip hop. I didn't. I never knew how to sing. Like I never was much
Okay.
more of a singer. But the first hip hop artist I heard was Melly Mel, which was the Message,
Oh, okay.
and Beat Street.
Yeah, yeah. Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel.
Yes, right.
They
That's
got some
right.
five in there.
Yeah, that's right. And I remember listening to Beat Street. Man, I fell in love. But what really got me over the top was Run DMC. And when I heard those two cats, I was like, yeah, man, that's interesting. But what got me to fall in love with hip hop was LL Cool J, man. When I heard that dude, man, I was like, yeah, that's something I want to do right there. Yeah. So LL Cool J
Right,
is one
right.
of my
And you
heroes in
know,
music.
he's still around today.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's a great one. He's one of my
He's
greats,
still
man. He's
doing it today.
Yes, he is. He inspired me, man, in a big way. He's one of my favorites, man. He's one of my heroes in music. So yeah. So
Okay.
listening to him got me involved in music. So I started writing songs at the age of 12. And it just progressed over the years, man.
Okay.
But it was a long journey. For at that moment, you know, I didn't have a lot of family members that supported me in hip hop and supported in my musical background. My father, of course, obviously he did, but other family members just disagreed on it. So I had to go through life proving them wrong. See, I grew up in South Central LA, and that's when all the gang bang was involved back in the '80s on out. And I was involved with it.
Right.
I was gang affiliated, and all my homeboys they gang bang, and I ran with them. And music saved my life. It saved me, my dude. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah, it saved my life. I had homeboys that were robbing banks. You know what I mean? And I was begging them to go with them, and they was like, "Nah, dude, stick to that music. Man, that's gonna save you, my dude." So music saved me, man. You know,
Yeah,
it saved
well,
my yeah, yeah, it saved my life.
music saved you along with the Lord Jesus Christ.
That's right. You know, God, of course, God, man, God gave me on the right path. I serve a purpose, and because of that purpose, He allowed me to be able to understand who I am and what my purpose is in life. It's not about me; it's about Him, and it's about the music, so I can have a reason through the music to inspire. So that alone, man, was a connection that I have with my spirituality, man.
Okay, well, speaking of your music, let's get into a tune called Creeping.
That's
I want
right.
you to tell us a little bit about it afterwards, all right?
All right. Yes, sir. I'm still over here. I'm
Tell us
still over here.
about that.
I'm still over here jamming to the song, man. It's so bumping.
I am too.
Yes, sir.
I let that guitar riff up in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about the music, man. I try to make it about the music. So everything that you see in
Okay.
details is exactly what we put in the music. We put the like guitar riffs and just everything you can sound the sound that we come up with is all detailed in the music. So we put the percussions, every little
Right.
thing, man.
Right.
It's all in there, man. So like that's the sound that you get out of the kind of music I make.
Well, that's very important too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a combination. It's like a gumbo. You got to throw in a lot of different ingredients
Absolutely.
and stir that pot real good to come out with a fantastic bowl of gumbo.
I think the coolest
You
thing
know?
about yes, sir. I think the coolest thing about the music is the creative aspect of it, and just knowing that you can be able to
Yeah.
create something like a masterpiece of like the way Dr. Frankenstein can create the Frankenstein man. That's what we get out of it in the studio. So yeah. Mhm.
Well, listen. Tell us about that song.
Yeah, man. The
Who
song.
wrote it?
The song is a little self-explanatory. It's like what we deal with in life. You got sometimes in life where you dealing with relationships where some people read into it a little bit deep than what it is. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you want to be in a happy relationship and be good to that person be really good to you, but a lot of times people got other things that they need to do with their lives, but people read into what you're doing the wrong way. And what I mean by that yeah, what I mean by that, sometimes a man might want to go out and go work, but his woman might be on the sideline like, look, man, I wanted to have that time with you. But you like,